So we're picking up right where we left off, which is to say that you guys followed your new friend Grack down into a vault in the sewers for the sake of helping him win his lady love. Mackenzie almost got killed by a rug. You found a shiny river rock and a helmet, and then Grack took the shiny river rock and promptly vanished, leaving an illusory automated message behind to taunt you guys.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't know if I love or hate the Doar.
I happen to think they're fine.
Are we diving right in?
Yep.
Okay, so we've started. Cool.
You're currently in the vault, surrounded by the shreds of a dead carpet and holding a helmet.
Okay, let me guess. Somebody's going to put the helmet on, right? Not me.
I was just offering it to Juliana because she's the one who wears the full plate mail.
I mean, as long as I can toggle off the show helm option on the menu screen.
You have determined that the helmet is magical, but you'll have to attune to it over the course of a short rest to figure out what it does.
Okay.
Unless one of you has the identify spell, which I don't think any of you do.
No, that would be boring and not flashy enough.
Yeah, that sounds right. Who wants utility spells and a bard?
Honestly, frankly, I am not feeling so well after that whole rug thing. And I don't. Well, no, there's the tide to consider, isn't there?
Yeah, you got some carpet fibers in your hair.
Yeah,
just right there.
She starts brushing her hair out a little bit at that, as Juliana points it out.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
you would probably have enough time to take a short rest of about half an hour to an hour.
I was going to suggest that we take a short rest because I am badly injured, and I would like to not be badly injured when we have to encounter giant rats or sewer octopi or whatever we'll find down here.
Oh, we are in the sewer, aren't we? That does tend to happen.
I remember once when I was very young that the local noble actually had to deal with a sewer octopi, and that was a fiasco.
Wait, a sewer octopi?
It was blocking all their toilets.
No.
Ew.
Well, never mind.
Let's not go there.
Sewer octopod, I suppose. Yes.
Puss.
Octopus.
It's not important.
Thank you, Juliana.
So you guys are taking a short rest?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I pull out my viol and I start playing some lovely, relaxing music, which does give us some extra healies. Which is plus 1d6.
Okay, so anyone who's lost hit points can roll up to 4 of your hit dice. This is going to mostly apply to Mackenzie because Juliana and Alviva are not heavily injured.
I'm not sure I'm injured at all, actually.
Yeah.
So that's plus 11 health, so that's nice.
No, I see what I did. When we leveled up at the end of last session, I just refreshed it because I was thinking this is a video game where that just happens when you level.
Your company plays some of the new Hosier songs because they're super relaxing, man.
So, Alviva, if you want to regain some hit points, there's a thing on your character sheet that says hit dice.
I see that.
The first one will regain you 6 hit points, which bring you back up to 42 out of 44.
It will technically regain her 9 because of my Song of Rest.
Yes, technically. So, yeah, you're just 1 hit point down now for just rolling the 1. Does anyone want to attune to the helmet over the course of the rest?
I assume Juliana.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so you spend the rest focusing on the helmet in your hands, and I'm going to hand you a handout here real quick.
Yes!
What's it called?
As Juliana attunes to the helmet, you can see her name appearing across the front of the helmet in black letters.
Holy shit, you're not kidding!
I'm going to send the rest of you guys a link to what this thing looks like.
Oh my god, Kit!
So congratulations, Annie, you're now the proud owner of a Space Fun helmet.
Yes!
What the hell is this?
So for the listeners, the Space Fun helmet is a piece of Star Trek merchandise from back in the 60s.
Nothing like this ever appeared in Star Trek.
I've been laughing about the Space Fun helmet intermittently for, I think, 2 years.
Annie, could you, for the audience, read out the properties of the Space Fun helmet?
Sorry,
No.
it's got Spock on the front. So you know Spock's coming. It's an asshole alert. Oh god, okay. The orange gem atop this helm sheds bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet.
God.
Invisible creatures and objects are visible as long as they are in the gem's bright light. Additionally, when wearing this helm, you can breathe normally in an environment, in any environment, and you have the advantage on saving throws against harmful gases and vapors such as cloud kill and stinking cloud effects, inhaled poisons, and the breath weapons of some dragons. The trade-off is just looking like an asshole. Oh my god.
That is the downside, yes. You look like a huge asshole.
Hold on, I want to see if I can actually read the copy on the box for the official Star Trek Space Fun helmet. Featuring flashing light emitter with pulsing sonic sound. Adjustable solar visor. Something antennas.
I like how you went.
snap-on
I like
chin
how you went into
straps.
when it went into the voice of Robot
Tell her
King.
what she's won. Inner liner, stick on name labels and stick on numbers. So it doesn't have to say Spock.
Nope, right now it says Jilliana.
I am without the words to express myself. I just woke up like
You're awake now.
45 minutes ago and I was not expecting this in my day. In retrospect, I don't know why I didn't. I love Spelljammer.
So do you wear the Space Fun helmet?
I dare you.
I solemnly place it upon my head
So,
and adjust the security chin strap.
Uh,
Well,
Cacophony stares at it for a moment. Juliana,
how do I look?
you look like a bit of an asshole, dear.
Well, I mean, I am a bit of an asshole.
Fair, I suppose.
But do I look like a huge asshole?
I would say on a scale of assholitude from 1 to 10, you probably sit around a 7.5.
you're being generous. I would have higher than that. Oh my god.
What would you say, Alviva?
Yeah,
I
what's,
would-
what's your asshole rating?
Oh, definitely up in the area of 9.1, 9.2.
Ooh.
Not much
Ooh.
room left there to go, you know?
I might raise mine to an 8 if I was rounding upward.
We're going up. We're going up. What is it? Is it the
long-
face I'm making? Is
it's just-
that what's really raising the asshole, or is it just letting it
It's
soak
just
in?
letting it soak in mostly.
Uh-huh. Okay, so what if I do this and like she flicks a switch and the gem starts just sort of whirring around? There's like a small motor noise.
I think it just raised to 8.5 for me.
All right.
Well, if it does have a siren, I vote for the British siren.
It could have a siren.
It could have a siren. She has a point. She has a point. There's got to be a button that has a siren.
I think it might not have
No,
a
I
siren.
hope-
It really feels like it should though.
It does sound like
this,
the British
this
siren,
little
though.
light's just sort of rotating around.
It really
Good news.
should have one.
It doesn't quite sit on her head, so it kind of slides to the side a little.
Oh, yeah, I don't think that's going to stand up to much.
Good news, it's a vestige, so it levels up with you, so it will get a siren eventually.
Oh, God.
I feel like it could have a siren at some point.
Well, maybe one day it will. Let's not hope for that day.
In the meantime, I don't think this actually gives me any armor bonus.
Well, I imagine the air smells nicer inside, though, because of the visor.
The visor doesn't cover my nose. It's still sewer in here. I mean, like, it's not making me cough, but like, You know, it's weird. You can still tell it's gross, but your body's not immediately reacting to it. So so you can just sort of immerse yourself in the gross duty water. So intellectually, I know this is disgusting, but I don't feel like vomiting a little bit now.
Well, you know, that's pleasant, at least. You can just constantly tell us it's not so bad
Yeah.
as we complain about the smell.
I mean, wow, that is really, really appealing, actually. This might actually be worse.
So you guys are hanging around in a bank vault that you recently robbed.
Yeah, we should probably get moving. Helmet aside.
It was an incredibly powerful stone of transmutation and a space fun helmet.
Yes.
And a rug almost killed us for the space fun helmet.
Yes, precisely.
Or the rock of transmutation, you don't know.
Shall we try to locate our way back and maybe get lost in the sewers forever and die to octopi?
Well, since you put it so nicely, yeah.
It's octopodes, but yeah.
Let's go.
We've always got the light from her helmet.
We do! We now have light from Jilliana's helmet.
All right, I'll lead the way.
Okay, so you exit the vault into the sewers.
I'm just gonna keep a little thing up with the space fun helmet because I just want to look at it this whole time. I'm gonna keep a tab open.
Well, if nothing else, we come across anybody, we can always kill them laughing.
That's true. You have a valid point there, my dear.
Okay, so which of you guys can actually see a map, and which of you guys are seeing utter darkness?
I can see a map.
I can see the map. It's mostly darkness, but
Okay, scroll up to the top of the map.
I'm scrolling and all I've got is black.
Scrolling up to the top of the map.
Found it.
Yay! Okay. So the passage ahead of you doesn't stretch on for very far. You can see a passage stretching off to the west, then that's the nearest most passage, and then further down the tunnel there is another passage stretching off to the east.
Well,
you know, I actually have light here, but one of us is sneaky, and it's not me.
I suppose that's true. I will.
It's not me on a good day, and it's definitely not me today.
I will sneak ahead.
She says, with the helmet that says Jilliana in big fun letters.
Cacophony goes to sneak ahead, and she'll start going down the western path first to see if she sees anything.
Okay, roll a stealth check.
Word. Just a 9.
I also want to point out that 2 out of the 3 of our party members can see in the dark, and it's not Juliana. So this space fun we're having is entirely for Alvida's benefit.
And are you looking for anything in particular?
She's just mostly looking to see if there's any signs of life for right now. She'll creep to the end of that one and look down.
Okay, make a perception check.
18.
Okay, as you're passing the midpoint of the hallway, you spot a seam in the southern wall.
She pauses before stepping across it. Seems like a good idea. And then she searches along the bottom to see if there's like a pressure plate or something like that.
There is no pressure plate.
Okay.
But there is.
She looks for
sort of
living rocks that might try to slam her in the face over and over again.
There are no living rocks.
Okay.
You do see a sort of rotating, like a circular platform that looks like it's a rotating door set into the wall.
Ah.
Hmm.
She eyes that for a moment and then she wanders back this way. Juliana, Alviva,
Yes.
I found a revolving door, perhaps.
Secret passages?
Yes.
Secret passages in the sewer?
Yes.
That does sound good.
Let's do it. Maybe it's the space fun helmet, but I'm feeling very optimistic today.
Well, in that case, you should take the lead.
She comes back down this way to reveal where the secret door is.
Okay, are you guys joining them?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Upon closer inspection, there does indeed appear to be a secret door.
Cacophony gently tries to push it inward.
Secret door.
Okay, you push it, the door rotates, revealing a small room on the other side with a chest across the far wall.
Odds of this being something that wants to eat us alive.
You know, not all inanimate objects.
Hashtag not all inanimate objects.
Exactly.
All right, Cacophony steps in then and starts looking to see if there are any traps around the chest.
Okay, make a investigation check.
Investigation. I claim that I am not proficient in it, but I'm proficient in everything. 22!
Why do I even make you roll? So, the chest is not trapped. It does appear to be locked, however.
That's fine. We can pick that up.
Okay. Are you gonna try and pick the lock, or is anybody else gonna take a crack at it?
She steps aside and allows the others to try. It's not going to blow us up or try to eat us alive or anything, as far as I can tell.
I'm still more comfortable waiting out here in case we get all locked in this room.
Does anybody have any lockpicking tools?
I normally use my bobby pins or my bodice pins, so either way is fine by me.
I mean, I don't have any proficiency to speak of, but what the hell?
You do have a hammer.
I do have a hammer.
Smack it as hard as you'd like, Juliana.
I feel like that would probably destroy whatever's inside if I smacked it as hard as I like.
I suppose that's true.
Let's just give it a gentle tapping.
Okay, roll an attack.
Taking a step back here.
Yeah, right. I'm with you.
Take another step back here.
Exactly. Right out of the room.
That's 22.
22, okay. Roll damage.
Roll damage to the chest. 10.
You take off the lock and a good section of the lid that the lock was attached to.
Good job, Juliana.
Lock picked.
Cacophony steps back forward and gently lifts up the remains of the
Okay.
top.
You find a pair of gloves inside.
She picks up the gloves. What color are they?
They're sort of a purpley brown color.
She offers them back to Alviva. There you go.
Thanks a lot. I'm still not coming in that room. You're going to have to bring them over here.
This is so weird. I'm
That's
so used
fine.
to there being an appraise skill. I don't know why that's the one thing from Pathfinder that I assume is on Dungeons and Dragons.
In this case, it being a magical item, you could probably use Arcana to figure out what it is.
You want?
Yeah.
You want? I'll support you in your Arcana roll if you want, Juliana, for advantage.
Well, I have a 0 modifier for Arcana, so it probably shouldn't be me.
Do you want to support me then? Because I got a +3.
Yeah, this is not really my thing.
Okay, so Cacophony, roll Arcana with advantage.
11. We're not good at Arcana.
I mean, it's better than the 4 you would have rolled otherwise,
It's true.
which is a natural 1.
It might be a hat.
Hey, I think it might be a hat. You're right.
Well, looking at the gloves, they do appear to be magical in some way and have some sort of enchantment on them. Other than that, you're not quite sure. You think it might have something to do with like rogues you've seen wearing gloves like this sometimes.
Oh. Well,
Although not
So
really.
are they leather?
these are, well, on the one hand, these tend to be like, these are obviously very magical gloves, my dears, but they don't match my skin tone, for one. They just look ghastly. If I put them on, my skin tone would just look, I'd look undead, frankly. And two, it seems something to do with rogues, so I suppose that would be me, since I am the sneakiest of all of us, though I am not a rogue. But I'm offering them to you, Alviva, because I think Ranger is closer to rogue in the alphabet.
Oh, for crying.
You don't actually know what the hell these are,
No,
do
I have
you?
no idea.
Oh, for crying out loud, give me the bloody gloves.
I
Okay,
pass it over.
Alviva, you now have a pair of gloves of thievery.
Oh, that could come in handy.
Yeah.
I like those.
I do stand by what I said about them not matching my skin tone, however.
I have seen you wear every color.
All at the same time.
That just means I know how to wear every color.
I'm just saying, you make it work.
Thank you. I approve.
Okay, so,
But also that excuse was bullshit.
so I now
Alright.
have gloves of thievery.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, I was going to ask, do I have to wear them, or do I just put them on when we want to put them to use?
I mean, you
Just
can
wear them
wear
all
you can wear them all the time. As I recall, you're not wearing a different pair of gloves right now.
No. Okay. All right. I'm putting the gloves on.
Okay. And the gloves immediately vanish. They turn invisible. Like Alviva, you can
Oh.
tell you're still wearing them, but they're not visible.
Alright.
Nice. They don't even harm your skin tone.
So see, the skin tone doesn't matter, yeah.
It's more of a winter anyway.
So you have a +5 bonus to sleight of hand checks and dexterity checks made to pick locks.
Ooh, nice. Funny how we could have used the thing that was in the box to get what was
Into
in the
the
box.
Yeah.
All right, I'll continue the forward march of sneaking. And she sneaks forward again.
Yeah, seeing as you broke
Yeah.
stealth by shouting to your companions, I'm going to have you roll another stealth check if you want to continue.
9 again.
Oh, for
I got
God's
another
sake.
2. It's the Electra costume. I'm just too flashy today.
And are you wanting to roll another perception check?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Also a 9. I rolled a 5.
All right, so as you're heading down the corridor, it curves away to the south.
Oh, there's some water down here. I bet it's nasty.
It's like this black oily type stuff.
Ooh.
Ew.
Ugh.
And
Ew.
as you're as you're approaching it, it actually like starts to rise up and reaches out and
Whoa.
smacks you. Roll initiative.
Ow.
You guys, you hear cacophony let out a from
that's not
down the
good.
hall.
What is going on?
11 on it hits for me.
And Alviva, you ran around the corner.
I did. I had to see what was going on.
Okay, so Alviva and Juliana also roll initiative since you've come dashing around the corner.
I got a 5.
5.
Ooh. I'm not sure how I feel about that. 24?
Oh, you're going first.
I get to go first. Oh, lucky.
It's kind of a way to kind of blow your 20 there, but
Uh,
We all got 120. No, wait, Alviva, just act like you're badly hurt and cry a lot. Then you become a death machine.
Alviva, you can see these sort of gray, oily puddles in the hallway about to attack Cacophony further
Yeah.
down.
I see that.
do puddles take piercing damage?
Good question.
Huh. Well, I guess I don't have anything to take this thing on with.
You have a longbow and you got swords. You can shoot it.
For an oily mass?
Yeah, sure. It's worth a shot.
Okay, let's try the let's go back here and try the longbow. What is that? Discretion is the better part of valor?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, okay, here we go.
You and the ooze has not acted yet, technically, so you can roll with advantage.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, so that's a 16. That is going to hit. These are not very agile oozes.
I wouldn't
And that
think
is
so.
11 piercing damage. And it is not resistant to piercing damage, so it takes the full damage.
Okay, yeah, I gotta ask, how do you damage an oily mass with an arrow?
Yeah, what does this look like?
It does appear to have some kind of physicality to it, like it has a contained shape, almost like there's a
Okay.
kind of skin on it, and you have pierced that skin with the arrow.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
okay,
this is
okay.
so
So
gross.
it's like the big oily blob that was on Star Trek that imprisoned Troy in the shuttle.
A little bit,
Got it.
although it doesn't talk, and it and it's not
doesn't
going to kill
talk.
Tasha Yar.
Oh, okay. I can envision it now.
Okay, good.
Okay, gotta have a reference point here, and that's my reference point. Okay.
Yeah, who would ever reference Star Trek in this? She said. Light blinking.
Okay, so I've damaged it. How
Yep.
badly have I damaged it?
It's pretty heavily wounded. It's down to about half health now.
Okay. It's its turn though, isn't it?
Let me double check. Yeah, it is the ooze's turn. So it is going to attack Cacophony.
Yeah, good. Sorry, Cacophony. I just made it mad.
It's okay. I at least have decided finally on my feet, which does give me +1 AC, so we're good for 2 weapon fighting for the rest of the time. And it also allows me to
Okay.
draw and stow 2 weapons, and that's what I do. So hey,
Well, it rolled a 19.
and so it just hits.
And so that is 7 bludgeoning damage and 7 acid damage.
Ow! Holy shit!
Woof.
Oh, sorry.
And guess who our tank isn't?
Well, I didn't expect to run into oily puddles that wanted to murder me.
And Cacophony, you're wearing leather armor, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
you're fine. And the second ooze from further down the hall is also going to move up and try to attack Cacophony.
Oh no.
Oh.
Good thing they only have 1 attack each.
Yeah, good thing.
That's an 8. That's not going to hit. You're fine.
Yeah, that misses. Cacophony lets out a squeal and quickly dodges.
Okay, it is now Cacophony's turn.
Well, let's see here.
Cacophony's having a bad day.
Cacophony is
Yeah,
having a
sure
bad day.
is.
Well, I'm gonna say that as Cacophony avoids that second slap, she lets out a squeal and dives backward, and as she does, her hair starts sparkling and cherry blossoms start raining down around her as she activates her mantle of inspiration. So you guys can move if you want, but basically I'm doing it so I can move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, without having to take an attack of opportunity from that slime.
So you are now cowering behind Juliana.
Yes, Cacophony starts sparkling and swirling, and actually you guys kind of start sparkling a little bit too, so you can move forward as you will. Like, you guys actually get to move, and you also get 5 temporary HP, as do I.
I am going to move forward about 5 feet.
And as I swirl backwards, the scent of cherry blossoms actually and vanilla swirls around me, and just kind of carries with it an air as I get settled behind you. And that's only a bonus action, so from there, I can actually...
You did that just for the sewer water, didn't you?
I did that half for the sewer water and half to get away from those slimes. You're correct. Absolutely correct. And as I get back there, I am then going to point at the slime and I'm going to say, "It's amazing how slime flies when you're in a sewer."
Oh god.
Vicious mockery.
I don't believe she said that.
That's vicious mockery, isn't it?
Yeah,
There should be some penalty points for bad puns.
Oh,
You know,
it's
honestly,
only-
the puns are
Why
getting
is
better
my DC
and
only
worse at the
10?
same time.
My DC is higher than 10. My DC is 15.
15? Okay, so that's
Yeah.
what is wisdom saving throw? Which
It's
one
a
are you
wisdom saving throw.
targeting?
I'm targeting the injured one.
Okay, so that's a 2 because it has a -2 and it rolled a 4. So that is 4 damage to the injured
So, 4
ooze.
damage, and it also is at a disadvantage next time it attacks somebody.
Okay, good to know. I'm just checking it's not immune to psychic damage or anything like that. Nope. Cacophony, is that your turn?
Yeah, it's my turn.
And everyone else can move up to their speed, right?
Yeah, everybody can move up to their speed. So you can move more than 5, you can move up to 30, I think, in all cases. And it won't attack, and it won't provoke attacks of opportunity.
So you guys can stay, Jillian and Alviva, you can stay back where you are, or you can move closer.
Why would we want to move closer?
Or you can back up.
So this oily slime that's injured,
Yeah.
could I jump over it with my athletic ability?
You could, yes.
Okay, so let's corner the thing, and I'll move up onto the other side of it, the injured one.
Okay, make an athletics check.
Okay,
That's a 5.
let me guess. I landed right on the sucker, right?
You
Instead of
did,
jumping
yeah.
over him?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you manage you land right in it, and then you have to stumble back a little bit, and you can hear your boots sizzling a little bit.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Okay, not the brightest move I've ever made.
Jilliana, it's your turn.
Okay. Then that being said, I am going to
Wait a minute, I'm on the other side of this thing now, right?
You're on the front side, because you did not make the jump over it.
Oh, I did not make the jump. Oh, okay.
so I know it's not technically fire, but I am going to use Sacred Flame on the injured oil slick thing.
Yep, sure. That is a dexterity save.
Yeah.
Well, it rolled a 10. Your DC is not 10. I'm sure it's higher than that.
Yeah, it should
Yeah.
also be 15, I
Yeah,
think.
so it fails, and it takes 1 radiant damage.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
You know, Ethla just isn't. It's been kind of a weird day.
Yeah, think.
Okay, it is now Alviva's turn.
Oh dear. Well, jumping over it didn't work.
If you don't want to be right up next to it, you can back up, but that will provoke an attack of opportunity unless you use your action to disengage from it, which means you wouldn't be able to attack this turn.
Just stab it.
I still think it's a good idea to try and flank this thing on the other side.
It definitely is.
Okay, you can try to jump over it again.
I would try killing it, frankly.
19, that'll get you over.
There we
Okay.
go. No guts, no glory, right?
And yeah, that's part of your movement, so you can still attack.
Alrighty, here goes with the swords.
18 will hit. That's 5 slashing damage. This thing is now heavily wounded. However, as your sword passes through the creature, you can see that the surface of your sword is starting to corrode and pit a little bit. If you keep attacking with this weapon, you'll probably end up damaging the weapon.
Oh, so I better use the other one.
Yeah.
Lucky I have 2. So there's the second one.
12. Let me check. Yeah, the AC is not high. That's going to hit. So that's 8 slashing damage. That is a dead ooze. However, both of your swords are now at risk of taking damage if you keep attacking these things with them.
Okay, I guess maybe I better not do that then.
However, you can move to flank the other gray ooze.
Where'd the one gray ooze? I only see one.
Yeah, you killed the other one.
Oh, I did kill the other one.
Yeah, it's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, good. So I'm still flanking the other one. Who is it? Up to me to keep going or what?
No, you're out of attacks, so it is now Cacophony's turn.
Okay.
Cacophony cowering back there?
Yes, I took a lot of damage here.
Hey now.
Okay, well, there's only one of them now. Come on.
Oh god.
Step up to the
one,
step up to the plate.
3, 4, 5. I don't really want to use my nice rapier on this.
Oh, I'm sorry. I miscalculated.
Spells.
When I killed the gray ooze, it accidentally took it off the turn order clock, so it's actually the ooze's turn.
Oh, okay, then I'm not moving forward.
Run away! Run away!
Okay, so the ooze is going to turn and attack Alviva because it's closest.
Oh.
That is a 16. What's your armor class?
Oh, damned if I know.
Hang on. 14. No, that's not right. Why does it keep
14.
doing the math wrong?
My armor class is 14.
It should be like 16 because we calculated this before.
Oh.
It was, you have a breastplate on, that's a 14, plus a max dexterity bonus of 2, so your AC is 16. I mean, it still hits, but I just wanted to be pedantic about it.
Okay.
You know, my armor class probably shouldn't be 11. Why is it 11?
Okay, and that is 6 bludgeoning damage and 8 acid damage.
Oh, I am really hurt.
Actually, this time,
I'm
or
hurting here, people.
because last time you were a soccer player.
That's true. But this time I really, really am hurt. It's one of those things where, you know, cry wolf and they won't believe you, right? I am hurt. I am really hurt.
Well, you're not that hurt because you had those 5 temporary hit points from Cacophony, so you're generally fine.
Ow! Never mind.
Okay. It is now Cacophony's turn.
Now she'll move. This one for rapier.
Do you have a fire spell, or was that on a different day?
That was before Eladrin got released and I got my new powers.
That's right.
So she comes forward like this. Actually, you know what? I'm staying back still.
Dance
Run
around
away,
the
run
freaking
away, run
battlefield.
away.
You haven't taken your hand off the piece, it's fine.
So instead, she points at the thing and she starts. I can't remember a quote from Flubber.
You don't.
Nobody
There are
remembers
no quotes from
Flubber.
Flubber.
If we were interested in making money, we would have become teachers. I know that one.
There are no real lines in Flubber. It is simply nonsense.
Okay, in that case, she will mutter simply nonsense, all involving the word flubber for some reason, and cast dissonant whispers on the thing.
Okay.
Put
What's the save on that?
shoes, and then you play
The save on that is a
a
wisdom save again.
Okay.
Robin Williams is best at basketball. He has a robot wife.
Okay, it rolled a 5 on its
Okay,
save.
so it takes 14 damage.
Jeez,
And it's just got the word flubber stuck in its head, repeating.
Nobody
over
likes
and
thinking
over
about
again.
Flubber.
That's torture.
Poor me, I'm thinking about Flubber.
You're welcome. And then as a bonus action, I can do something else, but I'm not going to.
Dissonant Whispers also has that effect.
Oh, where it has to get as far away from me as it can.
Okay, it doesn't explicitly say that that's a fear effect,
Yeah.
so I'm going to say it still does it. Its movement speed, however, is 10 feet, so it does not get far. So it's running away as fast as its little pseudopods can carry it, but it gets about 10 feet.
That's so beautiful.
So you just kind of watch as this thing in slow motion just kind of slides down the hallway.
Like around Alviva.
Yeah. Yep. I just sort of watching it in slow motion moving.
Jilliana, it's your turn.
God, this thing sucks. I'm just gonna close the distance and then hit it with my warhammer.
Okay.
That's a 12.
12 will hit, roll damage.
4. How did it get 4? It's a +4. No, wait, never mind. I'm thinking about it wrong.
Yeah, it's 1d8 plus 2, which is your strength. So it rolled
Yeah.
a 2 plus a 2. So yeah, takes 4 damage. It's not quite dead yet. Also, the surface of your warhammer starts to sizzle a little bit.
Oh, just like my swords. Yeah.
That's why I didn't want to stab it. My rapier is precious to me.
Juliana just holds up her hammer and
Which is her
strides
holy
with the
symbol.
sigil of her church.
Yeah.
It's sigil. Sigil is a city. Sigil is an emblem on something.
Honestly, that's one of those words that I don't hear aloud often enough, but I've read it a lot.
Jillian, is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
Yes, I am going. No, wait. Alviva isn't actually injured.
I hate you.
She's gonna look over at me like, are you her hand is kind of glowing a little. Like, are you actually? How actually
I'm
are you?
injured, she says.
How actually are you, Alviva?
I'm just hurt. I mean, I'm not dying or anything, but
I'm at lower than half health.
Well, you're way over there, and this is a touch spell.
Oh.
Actually, Cure Wounds
That's
is an action. Of Healing Word is a bonus action.
Yeah, so I thought you were healing wordy. And healing word is 60 feet.
What? I thought healing word was a touch.
No, healing, that's why it's a word.
Yeah, you just say a word and it's healed.
Well, shit, that just spoils the whole joke, doesn't it? Cacophony, how are you actually?
I'm worse off than probably Aviva. I'm less than half health, I think. If we were to put things in numbers, I would be at 11 out of 25.
That's a weirdly specific scale.
What can I say? I am nothing but weirdly specific.
Yeah, all right. And she uses a healing word on her. Just gotta keep just pumping in the gas into a leaky tank. You get 2 back.
More than that, I get 7 back because you have plus wisdom.
Wait, why does that never calculate that?
You probably need to
for
add
God's
it.
sake.
I
I gotta go in and do some math in this thing and fix it, but
All right, well, you get 7 back then.
Thank you.
Will you try to be slightly more careful this time?
I was sneaking forward because I'm the sneaky one.
Okay, so that's Jilliana's turn. Up next is Alviva.
all right.
People would just stop standing in
Now,
the
how bad
fire.
was
So
So
you've
right
got-
in front of the dragon. We wouldn't have
Really heavily wounded. However, attacking it with your swords will probably damage your swords.
Yeah, I can't hit it with my sword, and I'm too close for my crossbow. So, can I move?
You can move back. It will provoke an attack of opportunity, but considering how badly it's been rolling so far, you can probably eat that, no problem.
With my luck, it won't be rolling badly anymore. Can I move forward? Can I move forward? I've got a clear path by it.
Yeah, the thing is, anytime you're leaving its attack range, which is the 5 feet around it,
Yeah.
it provokes an attack of opportunity unless you disengage, because you're basically running away in a way that's exposing you to an attack.
Well, I've got to step back to use my bow.
Okay.
I don't know if there's a mechanic for this, but we're right next to each other, and I'm in plate armor. Can I take a hit for her if it provokes an attack?
I would say yes. Normally that's like a specific feat for someone with a shield, though. So we'll see, and then if necessary, I can see about you taking the hit instead of giving I think the feat is to give that person a bonus to their AC
Okay.
equal to your
Okay.
shield. But
All right. Well, I've moved back.
Because we're right here, and I'm in plate armor,
yeah,
and yeah, and
Well,
I
it
am a
rolled a
protector
21.
Azamar.
I rolled a 21. So if you want to get down, Mr. President, in front of that blow, you can do that.
Yeah, get down, Mr. President!
No, totally. We are getting down, Mr. President. Like,
Okay.
Okay.
oh, hold on.
So what am I doing?
You've backed up.
I have.
So, Annie, your AC is 15?
That's a great question. It says 11 here, but I think we've established that's not reliable.
It would be, I
It's only
believe-
going off your decks.
You're wearing chainmail, right?
Yeah, I don't think I've actually gotten plate yet.
Yeah, AC 16 plus you're carrying a shield, so that would be an extra +2. So your AC is 18. So it still hits.
And also, it accepts dexterity up to 2, so she'd be 19, I think.
What's your dexterity, Annie?
My dex mod is 1.
Yeah, so she'd be 19.
At 19? Well, it still
I mean,
hits.
it would still hit, but yeah.
Okay. So I backed up, and this thing attacked Juliana.
Yep. So, Juliana, you take 7 bludgeoning damage and 9 acid damage.
Fuck!
Okay, fall down, Juliana. I'm gonna fall down to the ground.
Red card!
Ugh.
Now can I attack it?
Now you can attack it with your bow. 15 hits, so that's 6 piercing damage, which is enough to kill it.
Hell yeah!
Oh, wow, teamwork there, Juliana. We did it.
Cacophony walks up behind Juliana, puts her hand on her back, and heals her.
Juliana, your armor is also sizzling.
Oh, I only have healing words, sorry.
So we've
Just
got
polish
sizzling
this.
weapons, but we live to tell the tale. That's okay.
I minimized. You heal 6 health.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I don't like ooze, and I'm going to then prestidigitation my clothes so they're clean again.
Alrighty, so we took that one on.
Yep, the hallway stretches ahead, and you can see it curving off to the west ahead of you.
Should we double back and check out that other corridor or just keep going?
I say we get to the end of every one and then go back.
Of course you do. You're the one who's cowering in the back.
I wasn't cowering until I got slammed.
Yeah, let's be fair, guys. Everybody here kind of like that sucked for everybody.
That did suck for everyone.
Okay, so we're going to the end of the corridor, are we?
Well, Cacophony's going to the end of the corridor.
Oh, she's going to the end of the corridor.
Peek around the corner.
So at the end of the hallway, you can see a set of double doors.
There's some doors down this way. I don't know if they're the doors we want or if they're doors to somebody else's vault.
Why are there so many vaults connected to a sewer? What is with this place?
I don't really know where else you'd store them on an asteroid, to be honest. I never knew asteroids existed until we got here, so I don't really know what I expect from an asteroid.
Wait, where'd you
My
pick that word
expectations
up?
are
What?
going beyond this.
Hold on, what? Aster what?
It came to me in a dream.
A fever dream, yeah.
Is that a fancy word for giant rock in space?
It is!
She's a bard. She can make up words.
I actually just decided it today, and I was going to write it in a new song.
What's the song about? Play this out with me.
It's about asteroids. That's why I think it's a word. The lyrics, if you want to know, are
Did anybody ask? I did not hear anybody ask.
No. I want to see where she goes with this one.
It's the title
Okay.
is Asteroid, and it's racing toward us through a wide black expanse. The impact inevitable, undeniable. Love, asteroid, love.
Love. It's a
Asteroid.
romance song. I got it.
Mm-hmm.
So what are
it's
you
all
thinking,
about
like
how
a-
love is coming towards you.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah, are you thinking like a 4/4 or a? maybe
I
trying to
was
put that in,
thinking
like,
of
a
4/4.
waltz?
I was just going to use the same chords everyone uses for all pop songs.
Oh yeah, the 4-chord progression.
Yeah,
No, I've
exactly.
heard about that one.
Yeah, I was just going to do that. It's a simple one. I wasn't thinking of making it a stunner or anything. It's just something to perform,
Yeah, that one.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Precisely.
I don't know. I feel like you're selling out if you're just going for a pop song.
I mean, I have other songs in mind that are going to be more dramatic, or even going to be in like 12/8. Yeah,
12/8, really?
precisely. I have one that's in 12/8. I actually have a waltz that I'm working on as well. But a song about asteroids and love. I felt like it was easy pickings for just a 4/4 progressive song. Sometimes you just need to do something that's more relaxing.
Yeah, let me know if you ever come up with anything written in a 7/6.
Oh.
I can never wrap my head around that one.
You got it.
JEMJAMMER is performed by Kit Walker, Annie Creighton, Mackenzie Weaver, and Vicky Sharon, and edited by Jake Mason. Our character art was concepted and illustrated by Rio, who can be found at vriosart.tumblr.com. Our cover art was illustrated by Canary Witch, who can be found at doodlesfromthebird.tumblr.com. Our opening and closing music was composed by Reckoning Storm AudioWorks. You can find us on Tumblr at crookedrussiancam.tumblr.com and on Twitter at JemJamCast. If you enjoy JemJammer and want to support both this show and other projects, check out our Patreon at patreon.com/thejemjam.
It's not doing anything. What am I doing wrong?
You have to go back and select the rolling with advantage or not thing on the main window, probably.
Okay, gotta make the big window. Uh-oh. Where'd it go?
What's uh-oh?
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 Where'd it go?